Hey, so since it's been about another month since my last vlog. Sorry, I'm moving the screen around. Um, and I tried to ask for questions, and no one really had any questions. Ben from Christ Walk had a couple, but I didn't get any other ones. So I just decided to tell about something that someone had asked last time that I didn't have time for because my last vlog was really long about how Jeremy proposed. And I guess I'll do a little backstory on the that we had been talking about marriage for several months, and we even had the date picked out that we wanted and everything. And Jeremy graduated in December of 2001, and so I knew that at any point after that was when he could possibly propose, because that's when he would be able to start working full time and save up money. I hope no one's gonna walk in while I do this vlog. People always gonna walk in. Um, and so it was just, I knew he was going to. It wasn't if, it was just when. And I was expecting a little bit later than he did. Mine just went blank. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to think how long after, right after he graduated, he started working full time at the place where he was working part time while he was in school, and then he had just gotten his first job with his degree at the beginning of March. And in the middle of March, the year before, I would say we always went, but it was just the one time before that my freshman year in college, in March, we drove down to Destin for the day and just spent the day at the beach. It's about a 3-hour drive from Montgomery, and so it's alright for just day trip. And he wanted to go again, and he wanted it to be this certain weekend and stuff, and he really wanted it to be at Destin. And I had a friend from my freshman year who was getting married then, and my other friend was one of her bridesmaids, and she's like, you should go to Gulf Shores instead of going to Destin, and then you can go to the wedding. And I know that she wouldn't mind, and so I talked to Jeremy about that, and he's like, no, 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 I really want to be Destin. And then he's like, well, what time's the wedding? And I said it was in the evening. He's like, no, 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 that's not going to work. And so I told my friend Kristen about it. He said no, because it was in the evening, and so that wasn't going to work. And she's like, oh, he's going to propose. And I was like, nah, he's not going to propose yet, because he just got his new job, and so there's no way that he had the money for the ring already. And she's like, no, 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 he's going to do it, and that's why he's so insistent on not going to this wedding, because otherwise, why would he mind if y'all are going to the beach anyway? And so we went, and it was being mid-March, still kind of chilly, for the Gulf Coast. And then he wanted to find some place that did takeout food, but not like fast food, a little nicer than fast food, that we could have a picnic at the beach. And everything spins around. And so we found this place that just did takeout with kind of nice food. We found some pasta and something else, and we wanted to have a picnic at sunset. And so we went down there, but then it got cloudy, and so there was no sunset. It just gradually got darker, and he had candles, and he had a bottle of the sparkling grape juice stuff. And so then I was kind of getting hopeful. And so we ate, and then there were some people walking by, and then he was acting kind of weird, and then at first he's just like, well, I guess that's it. And then I was really disappointed, because I'd kind of, by that point, gotten my hopes up a little bit, and it was kind of chilly once the sun had gone down, and so I was just like, can we go ahead and go, because I'm getting cold. And then he said, well, wait, there's one more thing before we go. And then he pulled out the ring, and he asked me, and I don't even remember the exact words, and of course I said yes. And the reason why he was being he was kind of putting it off is because there's people who are walking around, and I guess he didn't want to do it in front of them, and people would be like, oh, they're getting engaged. And so, um, I don't really remember the exact words, I mean, he had something very nice to say, but it's not like he had to convince me, and he knew that he didn't have to. He knew that I was going to say yes, because we had been talking about it for months, and, and I guess that's it. And so then, of course, I was really excited, and we went home, not home, but we back to campus, and then I couldn't tell anybody because at school, whenever a girl gets engaged, we have a candle lighting, and where there our dorm, you tell our dorm mom, and then she puts a candle um, on the TV in the lobby for the girls' dorm, and with a sign that says invited to my candle lighting, but then you don't know who it is, and then they have a long candle with the ring on the candle, and you pass the candle all the way around the circle one time, and then the second time around when it gets to the girl, she blows up the candle, and then that's how you know um, who it was that got engaged. And um, being that, I mean, I don't know what it's like at other colleges, but being at a Christian college, if you dated more than a year, then everybody thought you're getting engaged because you've been dating a year, so you must be getting engaged. And so pretty much the whole school year, every single candle lighting, everybody thought it was me. And I just started saying, yeah, it's me every time. I would say that it was me, and then people would not think that it was me. And then part of my plan for that was, okay, when it really was me, and they asked me, then I wouldn't have to lie. I could say, yeah, it's me, like I always did, and then people wouldn't know it was me. And so the only people I told were my dorm mom and my roommate, because my roommate had play rehearsals, and she wouldn't have been there if I hadn't told her. And so then after that, they take you, your social club takes you and dunks you in the fountain at the front of the campus, and and then you eat cake, and and then after that you get to tell everybody else. And that's my story. So y'all have a great Tuesday, and check out my Tumblr Tuesday post, which I actually took the time to think of people instead of just using my crushes, and um, oh, my wrist looks really wide. And I have some great people on there that don't usually show up in my crushes, and you should follow them and follow other awesome people. And have a great day.